Yeah, check it. This that southern chopping screw vibes. DC to H-Town, we got the wave. 2DopeMarks live.
With the 2DopeMarks, bringing the heat every night. Chopping screw flow, putting raps in the spotlight. From DC to Houston, we ride or die tight. Two voices, one passion. Keep the
Oh yeah. It is Thursday. You know what it's about to be, man. You know it's about to go down. It is time for people to come back home to the land of Gold Grill Wrestling. Time for a brand new episode of 2DopeMarks. You're home for where, if you want to have an unfiltered, honest conversation about the world of pro wrestling, whether it be independents, AEW, WWE, TNA, etc., you come on with your boys. Me from the South Side, I'm Brando. Him from Southeast DC, aka Southeast Jerome, aka Red Solo Cup himself. That's D. As you can see. Thank you for tuning in. Again, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter. All of it at 2DopeMarks. Wherever you get your fine podcasts, we are going to be on demand tomorrow morning. If you missed that live episode, you can listen to us in your car, in your AirPods, in whatever device you may carry with you to help you get through. We're going to be there because we got you.
Yeah.
I'm back from my birthday trip to Belize. It was fire. Not gonna hold you. Considering that it felt like the world was about to end on the way back because somebody's executive want to try to talk to. Anyway, point is, I am back. I had a great time. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you, D, for the very strong soliloquy last week. Appreciate
What's
it.
a soliloquy?
A soliloquy is when you go off and you are running solo and you get some shit off your chest.
Oh, soliloquy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the soliloquy, monologue, all that type of jazz, bro. All that type of jazz. So I'm back. Thank you, Meek. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hold on. We got to do the thing where nothing else can be on.
I try to tell you.
All to us. Oh, shut up. I know it all too well. I forgot.
And having a whole conversation with yourself.
I mean, I might be just, looking at it five times.
Nah, not that face you was looking at the last time it paused.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know how bad it was. I don't want to know.
Cody.
Brother, I don't want to know. Point is, a lot of wrestling stuff happened while I was out the country. Stand Deliver happened Saturday in St. Louis. Shout out to the new NXT Women's Champion, Lola Vice. Shout out to the new NXT Champion, Tony D'Angelo. Hey, Miles Bourne, you beat Johnny Gargano. And Tatum Paxley retained, kind of sort of retained the Women's North American title until Blake Monroe decided to pull a two-face version of the belt on Tuesday. And so I got to Belize on Friday. I get, hey, they don't have USA Network, so you just gotta watch with the timeline or catch it. And I see the opening segment, and it's Cody Rhodes getting kicked in the gonads, in the little Rhodeses, if you will, by Pat McAfee. And my brain was like, I thought Pat was done. And then secondly, Pat then cuts this promo effectively saying the attitude was better. The Attitude Era was better everything. I would say everything with Cody's reign sucks right now. It's why the product sucks, et cetera, et cetera. Effectively sounding like a large segment of the internet wrestling community. And left with Randy Orton in tow, which means that Randy Orton is going to have Pat McAfee in his corner for WrestleMania. That was the first promo of 3, apparently, that had everybody yapping. So then later in the show on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes comes back out and delivers what is effectively a not so subtle shot to TKO for having Pat McAfee be involved in the feud between him and Randy Orton, considering that they got 20 years of story already built in, and life was like, nah, we need a little bit more. So there's that one. And then Monday at Toyota Center, Shaw probably would have been at had I still been in the country. CM Punk decides to go off on McAfee and Roman Reigns and The Rock with a little, Mr. Redacted thrown in. And I see people talking about, oh, this is better than the pipe bomb. And I also see people talking about CM Punk's a full-blown hypocrite. So, D, we got a la carte options, brother. Where do you want to start with this? Because the overarching theme of tonight's show is that you and I think we agree in this when I say this. WWE Creative has a TKO problem.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier about the whole Pat McAfee thing. When I got home and I turned it on, like I always watch and delay, just like I fast forward through the commercials or whatnot. Seeing Pat McAfee on there was one of those things where it just came out of nowhere, no pun intended. And then I watched the promo, and my initial thought was, where the fuck is this coming from? Like, who thought of this? Why would Pat McAfee be the person? Because you've had your rumblings of Kevin Owens, Mr. Redacted, Ted DiBiase, somebody, Cowboy Bob Orton. You've seen those things. And Pat McAfee was the total opposite. So fast forward until Cody's promo. It was okay for what it was. I get it. That's what it is. But then like you said, you went to the reports of people talking about it was a shot at TKO. And for TKO taking over creative. Here's the thing. It's just not the ticket prices. When you are dealing with a company like TKO and you're under their umbrella, you still have to do what the hell they say. They give you the funding for these advertisements. They give you the funding for these arenas, all that. So you got to kind of do what they say. The problem is, and I think the consensus of the people that we know and who we talk to on a regular basis is that wrestling ain't wrestling no more. Wrestling, or WWE specifically, it's pretty much the UFC mixed with the Housewives or whatever reality show you want to talk to or talk about. And the money is highly involved. You're not gonna say no to money, but what do you do when it cuts into your fan base, into your morals? And I go back to, the creative part, where let's say Triple H is a part of creative. He's one of the better minds when it comes to wrestling. And I get the whole standpoint of, TKO, they run the show, this, that, and the other. But you grew up under Vince, and the one thing about Vince is he always made it a family show. He may have done some dumb shit by saying nigga or having people getting hit by cars or some shit like that. But I've never, up until WrestleMania, last year had to say no, I'm not going because the ticket prices is crazy. And then let's go to the whole WrestleMania thing. We talked about this shit last week. What was the first WrestleMania without any celebrities? Like, I get it with the I Show Speed situation. I get it with the Jelly Roll situation, but Pat McAfee is like a whole nother dynamic on a story that's been brewing for like 10 years. Like, we saw what legacy was with Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes. And it had nothing to do with Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee was still in the league punting balls. Pause. So they have a big TKO problem, and especially when it comes to WrestleMania, because it's their biggest show of the year. My problem is going to be this is going to happen for every big event: SummerSlam, War Games, the next Rumble, WrestleMania next year, and so on and so on. If it is, then somebody got to have a conversation. Plain and simple. I don't know. They got to figure it out. For me, it's something that we've been preaching on for the longest time about the ticket prices and everything. And, you know, Punk coming out and doing his whole thing. I mean, that voice of the voiceless and stuff like that is a thing, but the CM Punk fans, like, let's be clear on this. Your savior is not who he is, because you do have those folks who call him a hypocrite. They do have a point. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. It's gonna get figured out. I never expected just to go for just the whole go for WrestleMania, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Us older fans, I'll say this: us older fans are not, I guess, not enthused, because some of us are traditionalists, and yeah, we don't know what's what when it comes down to this. So I don't know. I don't know where the hell he went, but I'm just about to hear my grievances. You should have never let TKO take over the shit in the first goddamn place, because now it's a situation where folks were actually excited about going to New Orleans for Mania this year, and for them to run that shit back in Vegas, like, that's stupid. It's dumb, because you made the most money ever, because you forced folks who did not have a choice to go do so. And now you're gonna run that shit back again. And people are coming. People are coming to WrestleMania, but at the same time, like, what does that even look like? I would rather just watch the shit at home at this point, because Vegas is already overstimulating.
True. Are we back? Because it felt like my internet dropped, and I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Man, you better get rid of that next tail you got for a modem.
Wow. Look, I don't even know what happened. That's a first. That is an absolute first for it to go like literally like just dead.
I was just rambling about TKO being dumb.
Well, yeah, no, I got the gist of it.
Yeah.
So my issue, ironically enough, ain't even with TK. It's, again, TKO's a business. I'm not gonna be like, how they're handling things is weird, because again, it's a business. At the end of the day, it is a business. I'm gonna go to focus on Pat McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm gonna focus on Pat McAfee here is real simple. If Ari Emanuel and company thought that Randy Orton was going to be booed in St. Louis, of all goddamn places, and they thought Pat McAfee was going to be a proper avatar, if you will, for that, I don't think they really thought this through. Now, again, Pat McAfee is, for lack of a better terms, he's a heat magnet. That is true. However, I don't think he's necessarily needed in this, because if you got the weight of Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, and you understand that, hey, they're not going to boo Randy Orton, and they're likely going to boo Cody Rhodes, then do what you always do and pivot and lean into that. Lean into the fact that, hey, we have a champion and we also have a legend that people really want to see win. It's that simple. Like, there's a reason why he ended up breaking out the RKO versus RKO Everybody t-shirt with the blood on it, with the blood stain. That's why they made it merch, because it looked cool as shit. And in 2025, nobody's going to want to boo Randy Orton. It's just not going to happen. He could commit mass murder. People still going to cheer. Right?
Yeah.
So, inserting Pat McAfee, I get why it was done. I don't necessarily like it, but I understand why Pat McAfee is there, because Pat McAfee is being used as an avatar for the internet wrestling community who is not liked or enjoyed Cody Rhodes since WrestleMania 40. That's effectively why he's there.
I'm with that. I'm with that, but I mean, why him though?
You need because, and I said this earlier. He's.
I would have rather. I would have rather. What's the boy name? Lil Yachty do that shit.
If you get Lil Yachty, then guess what? You run right back into a Travis Scott problem, and then you have a whole thing of, damn, Cody Rhodes, what's your beef with wrestlers?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the McAfee portion of it. I want to transition to the Cody Rhodes aspect of it. Now, Cody having that promo and sounding off on TKO and basically showing up and saying, like, yo, like, even though you want to inject all these things, like when it came to Elimination Chamber and me likely facing John Cena, you injected The Rock to push 11,000 tickets.
Yep.
When it came to WrestleMania, you injected Travis Scott just to get a name and get your headlines and all these different things, which again also shows people that are so short-sighted, because they're like, wait, why is WrestleMania about celebrities? Brother, sister, WrestleMania is
not old enough for that conversation.
WrestleMania has always been about celebrities since WrestleMania 1. And if you want, and then I also saw somebody, I'm not sure they were being incredulous or just trying to get some clicks or somebody to read their thread. They said, what Mania has ever had a non-title match main event? I'm like, the first one? The 8th one?
8 was Lawrence Taylor, right? And Bam Bam Bigelow?
Nah, 8 was Hot Dog Skin Man with the upcoming documentary on Netflix and Sid Justice.
Oh, and Sid Justice, right.
11 was Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, yeah,
26 was literally...
No. Right, okay. That was...
26 was literally Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker 2.
Mm-hmm. It's been a couple of WrestleManias that didn't have no title match, main event title match. It's been a few.
Yeah, like we've had this. So, but for Cody Rhodes,
but here's the thing: does it count for 40 for night one?
Yeah, that counts.
Okay,
that counts. For Cody Rhodes, though, Cody Rhodes is coming at this from the perspective of, and I hate that I'm about to evoke this. You might look at me crazy when I say this. Cody Rhodes right now sounds like Jalen Hurts. And hear me out when I explain this, right? Because I'm going to land this plane for you. We all know that Super Bowl 50, what was that, 57? Yeah, 57 was the Mania 39 for Cody Rhodes, basically, right? Mm-hmm. And as you show up, you perform, you do the damn thing, you lose. Mania 40 was Super Bowl 59. Come out, do the damn thing again, and you get rewarded with the chip. But that whole QB1 mantra, now you got to live up to it for real, right? Mm-hmm. So why is it that even though he is leading an era where they're breaking records box office wise, They're selling out. They're selling out arenas across the country. They're doing stadiums for like many. They're doing stadiums for all the big 4 pay-per-views now, right? PLEs. I'm sorry. He still feels like they don't really see him as the guy. Same as Jalen Hurts, no matter what he does, and majority of the time, all he does is win, right? But for a subsect of people, we interrupt this to say, hey, lovely, that's 1.
Hey, lovely.
2, cop her merch. Because
buy that shit.
This week, I need everybody to be rocking fuck them people t-shirts. Just saying.
I'm gonna wear it for Mania.
Exactly. We're literally looking at it with Hurts as somebody who has won a Super Bowl MVP. But because he don't do it a certain way, or he don't elicit the certain reactions of people, or he has his star wide receiver being in trade talks with the New England Patriots, and then we find out why.
Don't do that. Not yet.
Oh, you want to? You're saving that for the okay.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me continue to explain. But there's a sect of the fan base that feels the way about Jalen Hurts to the point where they want Tanner McKee at times to start over Jalen Hurts. And in a lot of ways, Cody Rhodes has this chip on his shoulder, like, yo, what more do you want me to do?
So here's the problem.
Same way with Jalen Hurts, like, what more do you? I win. What more do you want me to do?
There's a difference. Jalen Hurts, his 2 Super Bowls, the one he lost and the one he won, were against the same quarterback. Nobody fuck with Patrick Mahomes like that, except for Chief fans. That was his heel. How many heels do you have that can go up against Cody Rhodes? Like, how many heels you got? Yes, a complete, like, somebody. I haven't believed in anybody that Cody has fought since Roman Reigns. To be honest, to be fair, Drew McIntyre, he cool, but people still fuck with Drew because Drew be on social media wilding out, and that shit is actually entertaining and funny. Like, you got the Roman folks that put up the ones, but then you had in 40, you had so many people wearing them synthetic Cody Rhodes jackets. Give him a believable heel that beats his ass, wins, and then still beats his ass. He can't get that title back. Even with John Cena. John Cena was on a whole retirement run and had a whole storyline, and then just said, you know what, on SmackDown, you know what, you was right. I don't want to be a heel no more. I did this wrong. It's nobody credible that can actually get that to him. The only one person I can maybe say that was close to it was KO. But motherfuckers love KO too. So
that also, I think, goes to the show of modern wrestling fans, in that we love everybody.
Yeah.
We boo people that we like because it's fun to boo them, i.e. Dominic Mysterio.
Absolutely.
But
I don't boo that man.
I know you don't. But with Cody Rhodes, is one of them situations where he's been put into a corner, and all he keeps doing is like, yo, like, I'm the guy. Like, I'm the one pushing this. I'm the one in the leader position. I'm the one getting sniped at by, other folks like Roman Reigns, for example, by literally, if you're using Pat McAfee as a mouthpiece, by TKO. And fuck it, I'm swinging back, because this is the second year in a row, technically third, that you've utilized outside names, outside things to throw into my Mania build, instead of like letting me cook this shit all the way through.
Well, sometimes when you wanna, let's put it to you like this. Say I made a burger, right? And McDonald's found out that my burger, they said, D, I'm gonna give you $50 million to cook your burger, right? There's a difference. You have to let me cook the bitch. Don't put more cooks in the kitchen. There's too many cooks in the kitchen at this point. So with that being said, let Triple H do what the fuck he want to do. and y'all just spend the money. That's it. Give a fuck what the hell y'all say. This ain't no UFC Rashad Evans versus Chuck Liddell or no Tito Ortiz versus Chuck Liddell. What the fuck are we talking about? This is not UFC. It's not. It's professional wrestling, and they got along without you motherfuckers, and they gonna get along without with I mean, I'm sorry, they got along without you motherfuckers, and they gonna get along just period if you gone too. So roll out.
So that now leads me to the third part of this, which is CM Punk. Now, Punk being the avatar for everybody else and yapping his ass off because hey, that promo, there were some bars in that promo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can set a fire to a bridge and not feel a way about it because, bitch, I know how to swim. It's a bar.
I would bought bars.
That's a bar. That's a bar. There are more in it.
So that shit, the one thing that pissed me off about it, the tribalism went up 10 points with that shit.
Of course it did. Because everybody who was like, oh, but he went right back to that company that he was calling all types of names 10 years ago. Like, hey, man, people change. People change. If you were to think that, and I'm going to use this as an example, the LeBron James of 2012 that was posed with Trayvon Martin hoodies and all that, standing up in solidarity. The one that was calling, Donald Trump a bum and all that. I don't know if that's the same LeBron James that was yucking it up with his golfing homeboys, talking about hey, y'all need to move the team out of Memphis and move it to Nashville. Now, mind you, a lot of people have said very not so nice things about Memphis, and particularly that hotel that most of the players stay at. A lot of people let that shit slide.
Mm-hmm.
They do. It is the move the team shit. That is when you really got people pissed off. It's not even anti. I mean, it's not really directly anti-black by saying that you want to move the team to Nashville, but look at the demographics of Nashville versus the demographics of Memphis.
Yeah. Honestly,
and that's what we're CM Punk. Hey, man. I got FU money and I can do what I want to do. And if I want to change my mind on some shit, I'm gonna change my mind. But I'm gonna still have my convictions when I do it.
Yeah, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has thoughts on something, but he just has the platform to say what he want to say, and people actually listen. So I don't. My thing is just a tribalism about the whole situation, and folks just sitting there, making that he made some valid points, but he still gonna get his. I hope he still get his ass whooped on next Sunday.
I mean, that's gonna happen again. As long as you make points, people gonna ride with you. If you make solid, believable points, which now goes to my question for you, sir. Who out of the three was more believable between CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Pat McAfee? You know what? Punk. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit the. I'm gonna give you two because we know you don't believe not the fuck anything that Pat McAfee said on Friday. Cody Rhodes or CM Punk?
Punk, because that's just Punk. You tell him just go say what the fuck he want to say, he gonna say it.
And he went off script and said what the fuck he wanted to say.
Yeah, and the whole ticket shit. That's how I know that's how I know he made the valid point. Cody, listen, let's be clear on something. Like Cody's still a company guy. He's still gonna say what the fuck he wants. He could have said a lot more, but no, I think the difference is, or the one point that Punk enunciated McAfee into McAfee. So
which
there you go.
There
you go. That's it. Mic drop.
Considering past history, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
I think that goes up there with calling The Rock a bald fraud.
Yeah.
That in terms of his simple one-liners, that goes up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. We said at the onset of the show that WWE creative has a TKO problem.
Mm-hmm.
However, the WWE creative, as we said before, they know wrestling. They know how to sell wrestling. The layout of this Mania card so far, because we know they're probably gonna add Io Sky versus Asuka to it. I don't know on which day.
Yeah,
but it
probably Saturday.
It makes total sense for business, right?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna give y'all Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar for free on regular limited ESPN.
So I was gonna ask you, since they did the night reveals this past week on Get Up, did you feel a lot of people are saying that Obafemi and Brock Lesnar would close the show and be the main event? I said they're gonna open that bitch. You think the same thing?
I literally said nah, they need to open from a business perspective, right? Mainly because
we got the Brock Lesnar name.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar name. 2, you want to make Obafemi like the future that he is. Put that man where millions of people can watch him. No issue whatsoever. Right. You also giving away a freaking Intercontinental title ladder match. Like, eventually, given this partnership with ESPN, they're going to run into moments where you like, dang, you're looking at the car like, ooh. And people like you and I are going to ask ourselves, hey, what would be a fire opener?
So I thought, so they on ESPN the first hour on Sunday, right?
Yes.
So I think isn't Rhea and Jade on Sunday too?
It is.
That's how you do Brock and Over. Brock and Over not going over 10 minutes. They're not. Do Jade and Rhea next. So you get 2 matches for the price of 1 for free on Sunday. If they go different, I don't know, but a lot of the fans know who Rhea Ripley is.
Yeah, I think the way they're going to pair this out is that they're going to stall and have like a shit ton of ads and talking head conversation, this, down the third, before you actually get to like the match.
Right.
But at the same time, you're giving away the things in which you're supposed to be giving away. Because if you're telling me that, oh, give me Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE title off the rip, then what's the point of watching the rest of the show, right? It don't hit the same.
Brother,
it hits differently when you got Obafemi about to put goddamn Brock Lesnar out the pasture.
Your shit was on freeze, and you had like the McDonald's Employee of the Month photo, like. Oh shit!
We're gonna figure out the situation. I don't know what's going on over here, dog. I wish I knew.
You got too many things going on the internet at one time.
I got but here's the crazy part. Like, my phone ain't on it. The 5 is off. The only thing I got going is my laptop.
It might be the extender.
Might be. So, mind you, they put in, mind you, we didn't even talk about Saturday, right? Saturday they got Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. And then they got the 6-man tag, which we figured was going to be the 6-man tag, with Logan Paul and the Usos versus The Vision and I Show Speed.
Okay.
You getting the viral thing out the way. You getting 2 dudes who don't like each other beating each other the fuck up. And then on Sunday, you're doing the viral thing again with Javon Evans in a ladder.
Added pop to the match,
and Rey Mysterio, which I'm like, y'all don't love Rey Mysterio if his first match post Rumble is a 6-person ladder match with a bunch of luchas.
So what pisses me off is you knew Rey was coming back, and so you put him in a ladder match, but you couldn't keep going throughout the show. Like, What are we talking about here at this point?
There's no way you could keep going throughout that show. Like, either you are holding Braun Breaker to be right for whenever he goes up against Seth.
Because they want that motherfucker to run. They want that motherfucker to run 60 miles an hour and spear Seth.
Yes, they do.
And not hurt himself again.
Yes, they do. Speaking of hurting themselves, or hurting somebody, actually. Royce Keys, Bay Area native. We got the word today. He's making his debut on Smackdown.
About damn time.
We ain't seen the brother since the Royal Rumble. Last time I saw him, he was in a bunch of podcast studios, talking to Stephanie McMahon, talking to Cody Rhodes, and I'm like, so when is it time for him to, do what he got to do? And you know what? I when I hear smart things said by smart people, I give credit. So shout to Mills of the A Show. He said WWE at times be booking like anime. How you introduce a main character for the next arc, and you ain't even done yet with the current arc, but you know what the next arc about to focus on.
Bruh, this man is literally pulling up for his first match 2 weeks before Mania. Really?
Well, there's precedent, actually.
Is it? What you gonna say? He had his first match and then he goes to the Andre? He goes to, we're gonna call that shit the Dre.
The Dre. We called that shit the Dre last year.
The Dre.
No, remember Ray Phoenix.
Fair.
Ray Phoenix literally made his main roster debut a few weeks before Mania.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
So just something to think about. And I know Ray Phoenix is looking at that damn ladder match like I couldn't get in it.
Bruh. You give Ray, Dragon Lee, Penta, Javon Evans. Why the fuck is Rusev there?
As a base.
Huh?
As a base.
To throw
people around, dog. He did to throw people around. It is what it is. Now, my question to you real quick fast. You think they're gonna do Royce Keys like they did Obafemi? Like you gonna get a random person and you're gonna beat the shit out of them and show what's going on?
So they've done that they did that with they've done that with multiple. I won't say multiple people. The last I can remember they did that for was Braun Strowman. A bunch of squash matches when he debuted on the main roster by himself. You got to establish him as dominant. You have to show your product. So yeah, I can expect that. Who they gonna feed to him is crazy.
True. You probably, let's see, who would you got? I wouldn't say Kit Wilson because Kit Wilson is currently embroiled in a feud with Jelly Roll. Which I'm going to be very annoyed because when they do Backlash, it's going to be Jelly Roll and Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton and Pat McAfee because you and I know wrestling and you and I know how this shit typically goes.
Stupid.
It just boggles my mind off rip. Okay. It won't be Kit Wilson. It likely won't be Johnny Gargano because I think they finally snapped him out of his funk by having him actually go and wrestle for real in NXT. Who's on this man? Not even Zack Ryder. No, I mean, sorry. Matt Cardona. My apologies. My apologies to Matt Cardona. My bad.
I like Matt Cardona.
That's on me. That's Matt Cardona. It's a really good question. Who are they gonna feed to Royce Keys on Friday? I might have to look
Or,
up.
or where they at? It's gonna be
They're
creative
in
player
San
number
Jose.
7. Creative player number 7.
Creative. So somebody who been around Bailey is gonna be okay. All right. Because I can't think of nobody else.
Oh no, I sent you another one. I sent you another one.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. We'll do that next week.
Yeah. We'll do that next week
Yeah.
in the go home for Mania. We'll do that next week. Who is on the SmackDown roster that outside generic wrestler number 7? It
might be the nigga that over Finley threw halfway across the aisle.
That's facts. That is facts. Apollo Crews, you ain't doing nothing nuts. Either member of Fraxium.
Don't do my man. Don't do my folks like that.
Hey, dog, what have they done on the main roster since they got called up?
That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother show.
I'm just saying. It's likely gonna be one of them.
It's very limited.
Yeah, because if I were to give you the full names of everybody that's on the SmackDown roster from a men's perspective, it goes like this. You got Aleister Black. He ain't going up against Royce Keys. Alex Shelley,
no.
He might go against Royce Keys. Angel of Humberto and Angel, no. Apollo Crews, possible. Angelo Dawkins. I ain't seen Angelo. I ain't seen the Street Profits on TV in all of 2026. I don't know what's going on with them. Axiom, we already talked about it. Birdo, no. Byron Saxton is, condolences to him. He lost his mom, right? Carmelo Hayes, no. Although I mean that'd be a fire match, but no, can't be Carmelo Hayes. Let's keep going. Chris Sabin, maybe. It ain't gonna be Cody Rhodes. It ain't gonna be Damian Priest. It ain't gonna be Dexter Lumis. It ain't gonna be Drew McIntyre. Not Elton Prince, who is on the shelf. Not Eric Rowan either. If you give me Royce Keys versus Ilya Dragunov, I'm like, okay, you just doing shit for real. Now I ain't mad at it, but you just doing shit for real. It's not gonna be Jacob Fatu, not JC Mateo, not Joe Gacy, not John Gargano, not Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is hurt. Kit Wilson, maybe, but I doubt it. Matt Cardona, no. Montez Ford, again, ain't seen that black man all 2026 outside of him doing stuff for the troops. Nathan Frazier, probably. It ain't gonna be Nick Aldis because Nick Aldis, his real match should have been him versus Drew McIntyre at Mania. It's not gonna be R-Truth. Not gonna be Ray Phoenix. So again, it's not gonna be Tama Tonga. Like, I keep going through names. Not Nakamura. Nope, we have our answer. It's gonna be Michael. It's gonna be Mike the Miz. The Miz is gonna be the answer for this trivia question. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the Miz.
Wait a minute, listen. Talking about a company guy. Good God.
I went through the whole dang roster dang near. Because it's not gonna be Sammy, it's not gonna be Solo, not Tala, not Shinsuke, not Tama, not Tonga. It ain't gonna be Trick. It ain't gonna be Uncle Howdy. It's gonna be Miz.
Lord mercy.
Pray for that brother, man. Pray for that brother. Again, you know why it's gonna be Miz? Here's why it's gonna be Miz. Because he still got cursed by Danhausen.
Fair.
That's why. That's how
it might be. It might be Kid too, because Kid got cursed by Danhausen too, right?
That he did. So whoever just got cursed on SmackDown by Danhausen, congratulations. You get Royce Keys in his first official match. Good luck.
Man.
Good luck. Stand and Deliver was Saturday. Was there anything outside of the title matches that you felt stood out outside of Jada Parker?
Yes.
No. Oh. Who you rolling with? Who you rolling with?
I enjoyed the whole show. I will say this. The way they're incorporating, I love the dynamic between Sexy Red and Sean.
Mhm.
Like I'm here for that. Jada and Kalani. Yeah, that's the match I was looking for. Like, I would tell you this: I was already a fan. I am more and more and more and more a fan of Ethan Page. I think the one match that stood out for me that I enjoyed the most was Blake Monroe and Tatum Paxley, though.
Yeah, again, hey man, Tatum Paxley. If we had to give out awards, NXT Most Improved, yeah, like character work, in-ring work have now meshed and come together. So I ain't mad at it whatsoever. I felt a little weird. I could have thought they could have did the bigger arena in St. Louis. Like the same arena they did for SmackDown, they could have did that for Stand Deliver. They had to be smaller.
I feel like they packed that house. I think here's the problem. Because NXT is so developmental. So let's say the Black and Gold era, right? The Black and Gold era, you were able to feel where I forgot what it's called, the arena in Orlando for TakeOver. You were able to feel American Airlines in Dallas. You were able to feel
wait, they didn't even do American Airlines in Dallas when they did TakeOver. They did.
Did they did?
No. Okay, so let us go on the Wayback Machine. Keep going, but I'm gonna tell you.
And then you did at the time Wells Fargo Center. Now
you did Wells Fargo for
in Philly.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like now it's a thing where like they don't know if they got that. They don't know what the cost going to be for folks that's actually going to be loyal to those particular things. And now, not to mention, Stand and Deliver and TakeOver were usually the Saturday or the Saturday before Mania Night 1.
Now, all right,
it's 2 weeks before now.
Now, okay, yes, my apologies. They did do the American Airlines Center for the second go around when they went to Dallas. My bad. My brain was thinking
the second.
My bad. My brain was thinking Sammy and Shinsuke. My fault. That's on me.
No. That was I was thinking about the after COVID one. And they did it for they did what's the place called? The Staples Center, what it's called now.
Yep, they did that for
LA.
Yep, sure did. And they put 16,000 in the joint for it was damn near sold out for Philly.
So now it's a thing where you had at this point you had Javon Carter. So okay, let's go back to the Wayback Machine for real. All right, since let's say Dallas.
So what was 2022 Dallas, or are we talking?
No. 2022 Dallas. What was the main event?
Trick versus Oh, sorry, you said 22 Dallas. That was
Trick was LA.
No. Okay. Let me get my Joe Pesci on real quick fast. Okay. TakeOver Dallas in the first Stand and Deliver Dallas in 2022. It was Braun Breaker versus Dolph Ziggler. In Dallas, yes, sir.
That was stupid. Okay. I guess the point that I didn't get to prove at that situation, like the roster was heavy. You had Tiffany Stratton, you had a Carmelo Hayes, you had a Trick Williams. I don't know if Jamon Evans was there, but so I guess that timeline, that span, you had some main roster folks. Who on that NXT roster right now is marketable to that who can put butts in seats to a major arena. Let's say who could put butts in seats to, I won't even go to Garden. Let's go State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Who could put butts in seats? Who could put butts in seats at T-Mobile Arena in Vegas?
Well,
on that roster right now.
On what? On the current NXT roster?
Yes.
All right, on the current NXT roster, who could fill out T-Mobile?
You want to do the Keith Sweat joint, or you want me to do
it? Who? And this is not a shot at nobody. This is not a shot.
No, it ain't. But it's a business standpoint. I'm coming from a business standpoint.
This ain't what I'm about to do is not a shot. This was just.
None of that. You don't have they're in
a trans. We did say they're in transition. We did say
they're in transition. Yes. So now next year you got Saudi, right? If they come with the same thing, the same game plan that they came this year, you're gonna have to put that shit somewhere. And to be honest with you, to be very, very honest with you, if the product is marketable, that's where everybody needs to go for WrestleMania next year. If it's domestic, whether it's in the Garden, Houston, Philly, Chicago, DC, Atlanta, Minneapolis, I don't give a fuck what the hell it is. Mm-hmm. If it's marketable, do that. But I'm not mad. Like, I'm not truly mad at them doing it where they did.
It went from you getting at least 8,000 almost for a main event of Javon, Trick, and Ova to 1,700.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to book Trick, Ova, and Javon, that can do whatever the big arena is in St. Louis. And I'm pretty sure they doing more than 8,000 in that bitch. They doing numbers. But like we said, they're in a transition period. We'll see what it is with Tony D'Angelo, captaining the ship. We'll see with how they keep leaning into Tatum Paxley, and eventually we're gonna have to see. I'm saying this before, I'll say this again. We're gonna see Jada Parker win something. Damn it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen. I always look at, we look at WrestleMania as the season of pro wrestling. Stand and Deliver works the same way. It's the season in NXT, and that season pretty much changed over a little bit at the end of, going into it, because you had four absolute heaters all get called up to the main roster, and now it's a different game plan. It's a different game plan. Speaking of game plans, we have a whole goddamn AEW pay-per-view on Sunday,
bruh.
So Dynasty is happening. And for the love of God, somebody got in AEW's ear, because they're giving you a pay-per-view with less than 10 matches on the card.
Bruh. Is this their Backlash?
I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know if you call it Backlash, because they got double. They're big twos in terms of pay-per-views and Double or Nothing, and then All In. The big one of the two is coming up in May, and we already know one of the matches that's likely going to be happening, which is Takeshita versus Okada.
Listen, I'm here for it.
Look, so here we go. We got 9 matches. One of them is a casino gauntlet match. I think it's a casino gauntlet match. Hold on. Yep, casino gauntlet match for the vacant AEW TNT title because Kyle Fletcher is out with injury. I don't know what it is about stars in AEW. Like when they get on a decent run, next thing you know, they get out injured. But speedy recovery to Kyle Fletcher. Prototype when he one of them ones. The Proto Star is one of them ones. All right.
Yeah.
Alex Windsor versus Marina Shafir.
I'm gonna go for Marina. They're gonna stop fucking with my dog.
I likes this. All right. I saw the segment last night involving Christian Cage reminding us that he had sex with the mothers of both Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler.
Yeah, he Delonte West.
Yeah, and then come to find out Stokely got a better spirit than Jey Uso.
Wow.
I'm teasing to all you Jey Uso fans. I am teasing. I don't want y'all in my mentions. I really don't. But
man,
yeah.
Say it with your chest.
Nah, they like Beyonce fans. Nah, they rabid for no reason.
For real?
You follow, you must say you see our timeline sometimes.
If you don't say it to my face, I don't care.
Anyway, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, FTR versus Edge and Christian, because I'm not doing it the other way. For the AEW World Tag Team titles.
Yeah.
They in Canada, by the way. Do you think Canadian home field advantage, home country advantage counts in this?
Yeah. Because Cope ain't had no title yet since he been there.
No, he been TNT champ. Remember, he and Christian beefed over that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, I think he's like a 2 or 3-time TNT champion.
Yeah.
Did before he got hurt. So, you know what? I got FTR winning this. I got FTR winning this. And the reason why is because it's going to be due to shenanigans. And what's going to happen, and I'm going to laugh when this happens, they're going to be like, oh, so you want to have shenanigans. Okay, that's fine. Ladder match.
I'm still going to go with Cope and Christian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here for it. Okay. Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay for the AEW Continental title. Now, mind you, we legit said that this match did not need that belt, but AEW's like, nah, the belt's on the line. So here we are. It's considering what happened last night, in which United Empire beat the Death Riders in Chaos in Canada. And it ended with Will Ospreay pinning Jon Moxley.
I'm gonna go Death Riders.
Yep. I see. Me and you agree here. I think that Jon Moxley is going to retain this title because it's a little too damn easy. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I need you to make sense of the whole why is Jon Moxley a noble man for everybody else in the goddamn AEW locker room, but he hates Will Ospreay's guts to the point he try to break that man's neck every time he get. Just saying. Just again, as we said last week, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So,
I feel you.
Moving on. Number 4, Andrade versus Darby Allin, in which kind of works as a number 1 contender.
That's gonna be a fun match. I think that's gonna be a fun match. The bumps, the bruises, the spots. That's gonna be that's what that's gonna be.
Okay. So there. All right. I think Darby's gonna win because eventually it's gonna be MJF versus Darby, a double or nothing or something like that. And
And you know what? I'll say my answer for my prediction for the last match.
All right. Thekla defending the AEW Women's World Title versus Jamie Hayter.
Thekla.
Yep, Spider Lady. Because look, the fact that Mercedes Moné is now no longer really Ultima Moné.
Mm-hmm. She has no titles.
She has no titles, which means she has 0 fucks to give, and she can focus completely on the AEW Women's World Title.
Absolutely.
So
that's what's coming.
I'm going to make an early prediction. Early prediction. Mercedes Moné is going to win the AEW Women's World Title at Double or Nothing.
Okay, well, Darby Allin's going to win the Men's World Title at Double or Nothing.
All right, but we didn't say who's going to fight for that too. All right,
fair.
We know 2 people that are in this goddamn match, which is Tommaso Ciampa and Rush, which is the Casino Gauntlet match for the vacant AEW TNT title.
Psycho Killer.
Give it back to Sylvie again. You need somebody to stable up. You need somebody stable. That's it.
Yeah,
that's really what you need. Somebody stable.
Psycho Killer.
In a match that says, "Oh, we just gonna get all. We're gonna be Dave Meltzer's wettest dream," and I hate phrasing it that way, but when I tell you this, you'll understand it. The Young Bucks,
yeah,
Matt Nick Jackson versus Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita.
The Bucks,
and basically, mind you, the story goes is this: if Okada and Takeshita win, they get to face each other at Double or Nothing for Okada's
Takeshita
title.
Yeah, the International Continental UCLA, NCAA, United Nations title. Yeah. Well, no, you know what? So if they win, they get to face each other. If they lose, what happens?
Remember the underpants gnomes on South Park?
Nah, I ain't that. I ain't dived that deep into it.
All right. So basically it was we make underpants, ? Make profit. They the question that's the question mark.
Takeshita and Okada. I need that match in my life.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, collect underpants, ? Profit. That was the thing. But yes, give me Takeshita versus Okada, and let's not bullshit this. What could be some bullshit, but I don't think that one Rick O'Shea will let it be some bullshit, even though like they're pulling a lot of the quote unquote dream matches that we would have got from any weekend. We'll get to that next week. Chris Jericho is facing Ricochet because Chris Jericho called that man bald, and he also brought back the list.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Can I be honest?
I was.
The match itself might be 2 packs of ass. It might be, right? Because I don't know what kind of ring shape Jericho's in. But the list still...
Yeah, I know what type of ring shape he's in. Round. That's a shape.
You say Larry Holmes flabby and sick?
No, that nigga's a whole circle.
Oh, damn. Reason why I look, the list kind of it pops me still. It was a very fun time. It was a very fun time watching.
I'm cool with that, but fuck that dumb shit. Like, what are we doing? You put him against Ricochet? Why are you here? Yeah. Retire. Go to creative. Go get AARP.
Is Chris Jericho old enough to get AARP?
Yes, he is, because he's older than me.
Well, he's 55.
AARP is qualifying at 50.
Yeah.
His cell phone should be free.
Yeah.
His movie ticket should be $4. His movie ticket should be at a discount.
Multi-pass.
The fuck are you talking about?
All right. And finally, MJF, Kenny Omega, the god of wrestling versus the devil for the AEW Men's World Championship.
I'm going with Marcus Jerome Friedman.
I agree. I think the match is going to be stellar. I think that it's going to be one of the ones where, again, Maxwell Jacob Freeman continues to prove himself as one of the best wrestlers in the world against somebody who, people believe he's the greatest wrestler of this generation.
I kind of feel like if WWE, their faces had AEW's heels, that shit would be life for all of us.
If AEW's heels were in WWE, one, everything would be a lot more clear cut in terms of people you gonna boo to get booed. Secondarily, that means you could have had a WrestleMania with CM Punk versus MJF. You could have had Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega, or Seth Rollins versus Will Ospreay.
Shit, you could have Randy Orton versus Kenny Omega.
You could also have, for old time's sake, Roman Reigns versus John Moxley.
Yeah. You can do Becky Lynch versus Mercedes Moné. Oh no. Let's go Bailey versus Mercedes Moné. No. You know what? Let's go with Charlotte and Mercedes Moné. That's where we going. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna say F all that. Bump that. Give me Bianca Belair versus Mercedes Moné too. What we didn't get SummerSlam 4 years, 5 years ago, damn near. Actually, no. You know what? Here's one for your ass. Give me Megan Bayne versus Last Legend.
Ugh. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, let's get to scrapping. God damn it. Let's get to scrapping.
Shit, let's go Street Profits versus FTR.
Let's go.
Oh no. Or the Usos.
Or Usos. Okay. Give me Tony Storm versus Rhea Ripley. Give me Tony Storm versus Io Sky.
Give me Becky Lynch versus Jamie Hayter.
Give me Athena on regular television. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
Yeah.
Give me Athena on regular goddamn television.
Yeah.
Having our girl regulate the ROH. To quote the great D, fuck wrong with you?
Fuck wrong with you.
God. Speaking of, sometimes you gotta say wrong with you. Ice-T? Where you at? Hey. That's right. It is time for Hater of the Week, our favorite segment of the week, where we get some shit off our chest. You know what? D's been saving this all episodes. I teed him up earlier. He's like, nope, don't do it yet. So I'm gonna.
I forgot already.
Oh, okay. Do I have to tee you up? All right, I'll tee you up. So when I was discussing Jalen Hurts and I was discussing AJ Brown and how.
Oh yeah. Okay. Say less. All right.
Okay. D. Who is your hater of the week?
How you said Diana Russini? How you
Diana Russini? Yeah.
Yeah. So my issue is the whole summer, and those who follow the show and those who know me know I am an avid, very very loyal Philadelphia Eagles fan. And so AJ Brown is one of my favorite players. And it's just from reports that he's going to get traded. They're going to the Patriots. This, that, and the other. AJ Brown's a Patriots fan, all that. And that's known. That's fair. But this past week, it was a situation where her little flatback ass got filmed or photographed with Mike Vrabel, currently the head coach of the New England Patriots. Yeah, you my hater of the week because you getting insider information just to, float your own boat or just try to be the one. And the crazy part is you just got fired or you got let go from a prominent Philadelphia station.
She left. She left and went there. She left. She didn't get fired.
Guess what? Good is gone. Don't care.
I had to get that one fact right because I was like, I worked there while but
no, you're fine. But she might be leaving there too, because now you smashing old buddy.
Allegedly. I ain't getting us in trouble. I'm keeping us out the shits. Now, if he was behind the paywall, say all you gotta say.
You're my hater of the week.
Yeah. Let's just say it was not a good look. Like
AJ Brown not getting traded.
Like it's not a good look because it's one thing for you to be like, and this is all I'm gonna say on it. It's one thing for you to be at the owners' meetings and you having to see, okay, cool, but the interlocking of fingers, it's kind of diabolical, dog. And Eagles Twitter is diabolical in its own right, and they started pulling up the tweets and how this woman was vocal on television, on national television, and in her tweets about her spouse. And I'm going to say is it's been a real awkward period in the room when it comes to them two. Meanwhile, Mike Vrabel probably getting heat from Bob Kraft, and Mike Vrabel gonna look at him like, I'm sorry, did we not go 13-4, 14-3 last year and went to the Super Bowl? Yeah. Like, I gotta win for every single one of your girlfriends. Like, go get you a massage and shut the fuck up.
Well, shut up with the massages and football. Relax.
Just saying. My hater of the week is twofold. And I say it's twofold because one, I believe what you do in the world kind of dictates how you are remembered. So the news came down today that African Bambaataa, the man behind Planet Rock, one of the early classic hip hop records, the founder of the Zulu Nation, had passed away. And letting you know this now, I am treating Bambaataa the same way we treat the hot dog skin man. He did great things in making Planet Rock, the Zulu Nation, which led to, Jungle Brothers, Tribe Called Quest, et cetera. But if you know the allegations against African Bambaataa, then you know that he allegedly, but it's very much so believed, that he touched children. Black boys in particular. I don't think that can be, glossed over when talking about his legacy. So there's that. The second part is I've seen so many people upset about Kanye West getting basically said, no, you can't come to the United Kingdom. And since you can't come to the United Kingdom, Wireless Fest canceled the whole festival. Mind you, Kanye West took out an ad in the Wall Street Journal to apologize, not to you or me, D, but to other people, because if he and then a lot of people thought it was insincere and he was promoting something. Sure enough, we got the Bully album a couple weeks back. I haven't listened to it because I haven't sought out Kanye West's music.
I'm not going to listen to it.
I haven't sought out Kanye West's music since Life of Pablo.
Shit, it's been further.
So that was 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago. I have not checked for a Kanye release since, because I think that what we need to understand and being like, oh wow, people actually are like canceling Kanye and like he can't perform in the UK. It's called consequences of your actions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the dude who basically took the same hoodie that Cassie was wearing when Diddy was beating her ass on camera and made merch out of it and bragged that it made like $60,000 or some shit, right?
Trauma.
We're not even getting into him taking a swastika, icing it out, and putting it around his neck. We're not even getting into the Hell Hitler song. We're not even getting into him platforming Nick Fuentes. We're not even getting into all the things he said, including slavery was a choice, all of that. And look, if you went to some concerts in LA, look, that's on you. Me? Don't give a fuck. The dude's not getting my money. The dude's not getting my attention. He's not, after this, he's not getting any of my public oxygen whatsoever. Because I honestly, look, dog, I can tell you I was there for College Dropout. I was there for Yeezus. I was there for Life of Pablo. I was there for the albums. I was there. And then guess what? It got to that point where I hit the goddamn I hit the ejecto Cito, because again, I feel like if you can't stand for black people, the people who lifted you up, fuck you. Like, I say that in all sincerity. Like, again, I knew Kanye wanted to be in part and in time, like he wanted to be on the same plateau as very popular white people. And that is his prerogative.
Yeah.
But you're not about to shit on black people in the process of you trying to obtain a similar stature with them white people. Not gonna happen.
Sure. Speak, Lord. Speak to me.
It's not gonna happen. So one, you did. I'm gonna say so. Yes. So Kanye West for being Kanye West, because again, you had to do a lot more in terms of forgiveness. Like, you could have used them SoFi shows to make public apologies.
Yeah.
You ain't about to apologize to me just because you got Lauryn Hill to perform All Falls Down. No. Congratulations to you for getting her there on time. Congratulations, but no. So, yay in Africa Bambaataa. I know Bambaataa died, but again, man touched kids, allegedly, but that stain is on his jacket. He made Planet Rock. It's a classic. It is one of the greatest hip hop songs ever. But I ain't about to. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Cannot. And on that note, that is our episode of 2DopeMarks. We had some technical difficulties via internet, via small pauses and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we got through. So yeah, as we said, WWE has a little bit of a TKO problem. We went through our Dynasty predictions. You can go through the show, check those out. We gave our opinion on CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Pat McAfee. Listen to 3 promos were the best. Shout out to Bun, shout out to Les. I see y'all boys had a ball at Raw Monday. I'm about to say, D, isn't Fight Club coming back your way in Chevrolet later this month? Or was that May?
17 days.
17 days. So April 26th.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So April 26th, Fight Club is back in action. My boy Chaz, I'm hyper curious. I'm hyper curious if Chaz is gonna be defending that Young Simba title.
We'll talk about it.
Oh hell. And all hell.
We'll talk about it.
All right. Well, we'll save that for when time progresses. But yeah, follow 2DopeMarks on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Facebook, 2DopeMarks. We are on demand on Fridays. So if you missed the episode live, it'll be uploaded to wherever you get your favorite podcast. And D? Oh yeah, no. Follow us on YouTube. And here's one thing I do want for people to do. Tell a friend. Tell your homeboys. Tell your people that enjoy wrestling, enjoy talking about wrestling in a manner in which you in your group chats and you're like, you know what? I like that. I like how they break that shit down. I like how they talk about pro wrestling. Because again, we've known that the internet wrestling community, I'm not using the IWC, I'm saying the internet wrestling community be saying some dumb shit.
I love it.
In particular, about women's wrestling. They be saying some dumb shit. So again, if you like the episode, you like us, tell a friend to tell a friend, subscribe on the YouTube, run them numbers up, you know what I'm saying? Get the merch.
Run them it's not the subscribe, run the likes up.
Run the likes up too, man. Run the likes up because you run the likes up, that helps us get even more into the world. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what, D? I'm gonna say something nice to the people before you say something nice to the people.
That's fair. Go ahead. No, you can say it. You can have it by yourself.
All right. Prayers up to Liv Morgan's hematoma. What? That's saying something nice. Mind you, I like how they feud has gone down. They feud has basically been like, yo, it's on site.
Why you gotta talk about her forehead like that?
Just because she got the C Rock mom, brother. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Have you seen a side by side of they foreheads?
This is why you tell me to say something nice for the people.
I'm just asking a question. Have you seen the side by side?
Yes, I've seen the pimple versus the damn cyst.
I'm just saying. It's one of them situations where, hey, big ass heads, man, should be happening.
You know what? We gone.
Yeah,
bye, y'all.
Yeah. Oh no, real quick, bro. You can wave and all that. Wait. I do actually.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Shouts to the homie Paige. She's literally watching us on her TV in her apartment.
You said who?
That's a lot. My homie Paige. She's watching us on her TV.
Hey man, good. I appreciate that, man.
Shout out to the A. Shout out to the ATL. But yeah, man. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for the support. We've been doing this for a little over 15 months, give or take.
A year. Yeah, don't be like them mothers that be like, yeah, he's 24 months. No,
nah. It's been a year and some change, my boy. It's been a year and some change. And, hey, y'all been rocking with us, and we most certainly appreciate it. And tomorrow's Friday. Listen to some dope music. Smoke some if you need to. You got through the week. Bless up. And now we out. See, again, I can say something nice. I did it.
I have a dream speech.
We'll see you on next week.
We're the 2DopeMarks, bringing the heat every night. Shopping screw.